Hi everyone, this will be a new series where we scrape websites based on web scraping jobs from Upwork. Today we have this job that requires us to scrape clutch.co for digital marketing agencies. They want us to scrape the name, website, and the location of each company in the directory, so we're going to do that using Selenium and undetected Chrome driver. Here is the code. First off, we import the necessary libraries such as um, undetected Chrome driver. We import the by method to locate elements. We import the time module because I like to add delays in the script so that we don't put too much load on the website and our pod runs smoothly. And we import also pandas because we're gonna store our data in data frames and tqdm to show us a progress bar while the scraping is occurring. Secondly, we initialize the lists to store our data. So we have a list for names and a list for locations and websites. After that, we initialize the Chrome browser instance. And this is to maximize the browser window to make it full screen. And here we say driver.get and we add the link to the website we want to scrape as an argument. So from here to here, this opens up um, the website. So we see here there is this pop-up that we need to close because it's gonna hinder our bot or it won't make it work. So we need to close this. So first we inspect it. We see where the close button is in the HTML. Here it's an A element. So we need to press it to close the pop-up. So we copy its XPath, come here and here. This line we click on that button. So it's basically the same thing. Um, yeah. Okay, so this will close the will close this pop-up. Then because the website actually okay, we're gonna close this. The website consists of hundreds of pages. See, this page is number 386. So what we're gonna want to do is to make a while loop for all of those pages to run through every page. So we're gonna make the counter start at 0 and it's gonna add 1 at the end of every page after it is after all the listings inside the page are scraped. I also initialize this variable uh, because okay, so if there is no next button, you see here in the last page, there is no next button. So this variable will become false here. We try to look for the next button, and if there isn't a next button, the variable becomes false and hence ends the loop and makes the data frame and saves it, and we quit the browser. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Okay, so on each page we wait 3 seconds. Then we need to find the container of the listings. Okay, so here we need to find the container. So what I do is inspect and do this, and here you see this UL element. This contains every listing. So this is our container for the listings. So we come here and we add the XPath of it so the driver finds it. And we also want to find the listings inside this container. So the listings are li elements. So what we're gonna do is um, do this. The dot and forward slash are for chaining the elements, the listings here to the container, because it's not the driver, it's in the container. So we chain it and we specify the li element. So it looks for every li element that has the attribute of data position, because not every li element has this attribute, and if it doesn't have this attribute, then it's not an agency. It's mostly an ad like this here. See this? This is also an li element, but it isn't an agency. It's not what we're looking for. So we need an li element that has this attribute, the data position. Okay, so this is done, and for every listing, okay, so for every listing in those listings, we make the script scroll into view into that listing. So we put the listing as an argument here, so the script scrolls to every listing inside the page. Okay, so we want to scrape the name of that agency. So what we're gonna do is come here for example, okay, this one. We want to find the name of it. So here it's an h3 element, and inside this h3 element there is a text. This the name of the company here. So we want to find the text of the h3 element inside the listing. So here we specify that we want any h3 element that has the class company info, and we get the text from it. So this is the name of the company here. So we get the name of it, we append it inside the list that we initiated at first here, the empty list. So it appends the name of the company to that list. And if it doesn't, if it runs into any exception or any error, we say that the name is none, so no name is available, and we append that none to the names list. And for the website link, we find any element that any a element that has the class website link item. Like here, for instance, for this company here, so in its li, we look for the, so the link is here. Okay, it's here. So the a element that has the class website link item. So we get the attribute of it, the href, this href item attribute, and we append it to the website's link. And if it isn't available, we uh, we make it none, and we add it also to the website's list. We do the same for the location. we 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 look. Okay, so here is the location. It's in this span. So what we do is we find a span that has the class locality. So here the for every listing, the location is inside this locality, the span that has the locality class. So when it finds it, it adds it to the locations list, and if it doesn't find it, we add none. Okay, after all of that, we print the name. We make the bot print the name, the location, and the website. And at the end, we try to look for the next page element. So it's an A element here. Next, inspect. Okay, so we go first from this li element that has the class page item next. And then we descend into the child, this A element. We ascend into this, its child, the A element. And we click it. So here I started from way before it, but I think I could have just did this. And yeah, we find any li element that has the class page item next, and we then descend into its child, the A element, and then we click it. If there is no next page button, the next button enabled is false, and the while loop ends, and then we create the data frame and so on. And if there is a next page button, we increment the page number and then we print it. So after page 1, this will say page 1 done, and it will continue for the rest of the pages. Okay, so let's run the script. Okay, it opens, it closes the pop-up, it will roll into view into the each listing, and it will scrape here. So each page has 50 listings. So it will go through every 50 listing, and it will go from page to page to page until the pages end. After it finishes and the while loop ends, because this will be false, we create a data frame using pandas from the lists that we appended the data to, and we name each column, of course. Then we save this data to a CSV file. We don't include the index, and the encoding is UTF-8 SIG. And then we quit the browser and the script ends. So first page is done, and then it goes on until the pages are all done. And that's it. If you have any suggestions, please comment them, and I will read every comment. Okay, so after it's done, we have the CSV file, we open it, and then all of the data is here. So I noticed something that the links aren't scraped. So I think, I found the problem and I found the solution. So I made a new script here, yeah, with a new solution. So this is the new part. What it basically does is it opens the web page of, let's say, this company. It opens it and then goes here. It finds this link and it gets its href, this href inside this a element, and that's it. I will post the new code in my GitHub so you can see it and maybe improve it or do whatever you want with it. Okay, so that's it.